Dear. Gorton and Denton by-election. What on earth happened there? The great man Nick Buckley was the only man with a plan, only man with the integrity, only man with the skills to do anything useful. And yet he got 150 votes versus the Greens with 14,000. What the hell's going on there? About 10 years ago, I heard a talk from Sir Richard Needham, former Northern Ireland Secretary, a bloke who was one of the last few proper politicians, I guess. He was talking about the psychology of the UK then, and drawing the parallel with 1930s Germany. And the problem with 1930s Germany was it faced a relatively impossible challenge, and what people tend to do in those scenarios is to follow charisma. Why do they follow charisma? Because you follow the leader rather than actually addressing the issue, or in a business context, a business issue. It's much easier to obfuscate the truth, offload to some charismatic lunatic, and try and push the problem down the road. So this is exactly what happened, and notwithstanding reasonable turnout, 48%, but Greens coming first is a sign of true lunacy. It's also a sign of sectarian politics. It's the other thing that people do, is they get together in their cabals and vote. The Islamists are absolutely critical to this and hijack the Green Party, then Reform, who are the next charismatic bunch, and then you've got Labour, who zero charisma, but there's always an element of the population that will vote Labour, even if a donkey's put up in charge or put up to vote for, and guess what, that's exactly what you got in Starmer. So truly tragic result, non-objective, following charisma rather than substance, and this has got to stop. We've got to get results with Rupert Lowe, and from those results hold people accountable with regards to the rape gangs and the treasonous behaviour of Starmer as a cabal, tame the Islamists, etc. Get a grip of the UK, because people have just simply lost sight of what good looks like, let alone what right or wrong is, and we need to re-establish that, re-stamp that in the UK, and set that standard, which requires strong leadership, requires courage, requires the skills to know how to hand off the slander, and also to avoid the situation with Nick Buckley getting 150 votes, because must also be able to influence and leverage the psychology to engage people and get results, and then the rest will follow. So really tough times, ridiculous outcome, terrible indication of the state of the UK and the psychology, but we've got to upskill to address it, so let's make it happen. Have a good day.